What is the use of graduating with first class if you cannot get a good office job?
How did you manage to rise to this level despite your background? What I needed to succeed was never in my background. It was always inside me. I simply awakened the treasure God placed within me.
Michael graduated from a higher institution with a first-class degree. Everyone in his family believed he was destined for greatness. His mother proudly told neighbors, "My son will soon work in a big office." His father, however, always gave him a different advice.
Michael, your certificate is valuable, but never believe success only wears a tie and sits in an air-conditioned office. God has deposited greatness inside you.
But Michael barely listened. Day after day, week after week, he moved from one company to another, submitting applications and attending interviews. Each time, he returned home with the same disappointing words, "We'll get back to you." Unfortunately, nobody ever did. Months turned into years. Rejection became his daily companion. The confidence he once had slowly faded away. Friends who graduated with lower grades seemed to be moving ahead in life while he remained stranded. His mother became frustrated.
What is the use of graduating with first class if you cannot get a good office job?
She would complain bitterly. The words pierced Michael's heart deeply. He began to feel like a failure. With no other option, he started doing menial jobs just to survive. Some days he carried goods in markets. Other days he helped traders arrange their stores for little pay. One hot afternoon, while standing near a rice vendor's shop, a wealthy man arrived in a shiny black car and bought 5 heavy bags of rice. The rich man looked around and shouted, "Young man, help me load these bags into my car." Michael quickly rushed over. Sweat poured down his face as he lifted the heavy bags one after another into the man's car. After the work, the rich man dipped his hand into his pocket and handed Michael just 500 naira. Michael stared at the money in disbelief. "Sir," he said respectfully, "this work is worth at least 5,000 naira." The rich man burst into laughter. 5,000. For carrying ordinary bags of rice. You people don't know your level. He mockingly threw another 2,000 naira on the floor. "Take that before I change my mind." Then he entered his car and drove off, leaving dust behind. Michael stood there silently, humiliated and broken. That evening, he returned home and narrated everything to his parents. His mother shook her head in disappointment.
Look at what your life has become. A first-class graduate now arguing over money for carrying rice.
But his father calmly placed a hand on his shoulder and said,
"Son, never allow hardship to make you forget who you are. Sometimes life redirects us because there is something greater hidden inside us."
That night, Michael could not sleep. He thought deeply about his life. He realized something important. He had spent years waiting for someone else to give him a future instead of creating one himself. The next morning, he made a decision that changed his life forever. Instead of working for people, he would start building something of his own. Using the little money he had saved, Michael began hawking soft drinks and gala on busy streets. Many people mocked him. "See first-class graduate selling gala." Some laughed. But Michael ignored them. As he continued selling, he noticed something. The gala he bought from suppliers brought little profit. So he learned how to make buns himself and replaced gala with homemade snacks. His profit doubled. Months later, he observed the same thing with soft drinks. Instead of buying expensive beverages from companies, he started producing natural fruit juice by himself. People loved the taste. Customers increased rapidly. What started as roadside hawking slowly transformed into a growing business. Michael became known for his quality snacks and fresh drinks. Shops began placing orders. Restaurants contacted him. Schools requested supplies. Soon, he employed workers to help meet demand. The same people who once mocked him now admired him.